Hi everyone, I am Mahalakshmi, working as Assistant Professor of Commerce Computer Applications in VV Vanniya Perumal College for Women, Virudhunagar. In this session, we are going to see about some of the important provisions regarding set-off and carry forward of losses under income tax. Under income tax, we are having 5 heads of incomes, namely income from salary, income from house property, income from business and profession, income from capital gain, and income from other sources. If there is any loss among these 5 heads of income, we have to set off these losses under the same head or under other heads of income under the same year, that is the same previous year, that is called set off of losses. So now we can divide the set of loss under two. One is under the same head and under the other head. So if any loss incurred by the assessee for the assessment year shall be entitled to be set off against the income from any other source under the same head of income, this is called as inter-source adjustment. Here we can have some of the exceptions relating to set off of losses under the same head. Loss from speculation business. So loss from speculation business can be set off against only the income from speculation business. In case of long-term capital loss, so long-term capital loss also can be set off against only under the income from long-term capital gain. Loss from specified business. If there is any loss from specified business, that loss also can be set off only against the income from specified business. Then loss from activity owning and maintaining race horses. These loss can also be set off against this income only. Then no loss can be set off against gains from winning from lotteries, grassword bustles, card games, betting or gambling, etc. Then loss from unexempted source of income cannot be set off against any other source of income. Next, set off against income under the other heads. Section 71(1). If after setting off loss under the same head of income, there still remains some loss, the remaining loss shall be set off against his income under any other head. So in case of set off loss under any other head, income from house property can be set off against any other head of income shall be restricted to up to rupees 2 lakh rupees for any assessment year. If there is any observed loss under the income from house property, that can be carried forward for the 8 subsequent assessment years. Here also we can have some exceptions set off under other heads. So speculation business, specified business losses can be set off against only the income from specified business and speculation business. If there is any loss under the capital gains, that is long-term capital gain, can be set off against only the long-term capital gain income. Loss from activity of owning and maintaining race horses also set off against only income from owning and maintaining race horses. Loss from business or profession cannot be set off against income under the head salaries. Any loss is not allowed to be set off against winning from lotteries, grassword bustles, card games, betting or gambling, etc. Next, carry forward of losses. If the losses could not be set off under the same head or under different heads in the assessment year, such losses are allowed to be carried forward to be claimed as set off from the income of the subsequent assessment years. So, if there is any loss cannot be set off against in the particular previous year, that can be carried forward to the subsequent assessment year, that is called carry forward of losses. Here we can have some simplifications relevant to set off and carry forward of losses. So loss from house property, that can be set off against income under the house property. If there is any loss can be set off against another head of income, it should be restricted to up to rupees 2 lakh can be set off against other income. If there is any loss still remains, it can be carried forward for the 8 subsequent assessment years. Then loss from business or profession. Income from any other business or profession, the loss can be set off against business income. Then it can be set off against any other head of income except salary income. Further loss can be set off, can be carried forward to the 8 subsequent assessment years. Then loss from speculation business can be set off against only from the income from speculation business, and then it can be carried forward for the 4 subsequent assessment years and can be set off against only speculation income. Then loss from specified business. Here also we can set off this loss from specified business can be set off against only from the income from specified business. There is no limit for carry forward this specified business loss. Then short term capital loss. Under with the term of short term capital loss, we can set off this short term capital loss against short term capital gains as well as long term capital gains. It can be carried forward for the further 8 subsequent years. Then long term capital loss. Long term capital loss can be set off against only the long term capital gain. It can be carried forward for the further 8 subsequent assessment year and can be set off against only long term capital gains. If there is any loss from activity of owning and maintaining race courses, that loss can be set off against only from income under owning and maintaining race courses. If there is any loss still remains, that can be carried forward for the 4 subsequent assessment year. Hope you are all know about the set off and carry forward of losses. Next session we are going to see about deductions under section 80C to 80U. Thank you.